Hi, I'm Dave Mars with Conservation Tips. Well, you know, it's this time of the year that the winds start blowing and our thoughts start turning to how to keep those winds out of our home and from raising our utility cost. So today on Tips, we're going to take a look at these various cracks and fissures where you can anticipate some leakage and the proper way to seal them up. Now, for cracks no larger than 1/4 of an inch, caulk is the best product to use. Now, when you're going to look for some at the hardware store, you're going to see there's probably about 20 different kinds to look at and choose from. Only some will be applicable to your home, so read the labels carefully before you buy. Now, I've narrowed down the field to about 5 or 6 different types of caulk that will apply to most homes in our area. A siliconized acrylic caulk has been around for quite a number of years, a very good product, can be painted, sometimes comes in colors. If you need more stretch and don't need to be concerned about painting it, 100% silicone caulk might be your choice. The next thing you're going to need, of course, is a caulk gun, and they come in 2 varieties at the local hardware store. This is an older type right here, it's a ratchet type. Does a really good job. It's a little less expensive than the more professional model, but if you really want to get that caulking done well, you might want to get what's called a smooth rod caulk gun, and you can tell there that you get a lot more control over the flow of it, so you do a much more professional job. Now, for the siding that we're going to demonstrate this caulking on today, I've chosen a clear paintable caulk, and of course you insert it into your caulk gun like this, snug it up real tight, and then of course you want to cut the tip. Now, some people like to cut it at an angle. Some people like to cut it straight. Just make sure you got a nice sharp blade to cut it and proceed like this. Now we're going to do some sealing on this 100-year-old house. The advantage of this old home is that it gets you an idea of where the fissures might be. If you've got vinyl siding, steel siding, or other kind of new siding, you might not have these same junctures. They might be covered up. So if you've got these open, this is how you take care of them. Go ahead and start applying your caulk. And the thing that's nice about these smooth rod caulk guns is that you got more control over the flow of the material. Now I'm using a clear siliconized acrylic caulk here that can be painted. The thing that's also nice about caulking the ends of the boards like this is you can see how they gather some moisture, and you're stopping the moisture from going in as well as you're stopping the air from coming in. Moisture in that wall can create some mold and some problems inside, so this caulking does a double duty for you. Now, you may find a crack in the foundation wall like this as you're going around the house looking for places the air can come in. And on this particular juncture here, you might use like 100% silicone caulk because you want some stretchability on that. And just take your time, get in there nice, get a good bead in there so there's plenty of material in there to hold on. So we want this to last and not only, of course, keep the air out, but keep the water from coming in. Now, another place where you might want to do some caulking is around your storm windows. Now, these are meant to keep the storms off your windows to preserve their integrity and keep them lasting a long time. And they're fairly tight when you got them closed, but you got a weak link on the edge, on the top, and of course this edge here. You don't want to do any caulking down here because you want a little bit of breathability down there in case some moisture does get behind there. But again, just take your caulk, run it right along the edge of the metal where it meets the wood. Now, I've done this before where I've actually taken the window off and placed it into the caulking. Never again, because you won't get the window off when you want to repaint. So trust me, if you put it along the edge like this, you'll be happy. Well, caulking may seem a formidable task, but you've seen how easy it is, and you'll be a caulking maniac in no time if you try it yourself. And anyway, if you try to find somebody to do this, you'll probably have to find a painting crew to come and prep your house for a whole paint job. That's the basics of exterior caulking, so go and find some fissures that you can caulk today and save those energy bucks. If you have any questions, you give me a call. This is Dave Mars with Conservation Tips, where we want you to save and our community to conserve. See you next time.